All right, well, just before we flip over to the next focus here today, to mention Osaze, Jerry, so many others, quite miffed, I said, with the comments of Figure about you saying, what are you talking about? There are lots of intelligent young people out there. Noted, absolutely right on that. Well, joined this morning by Samson Orji, who is the former Commissioner of Commerce in Abia State, and revisiting developments, infrastructural and all others in Abia. Morning, and thank you for coming on today.
Good morning.
Well, we had lots of comments coming through about what really is the situation in Abia. We had lots of people who cite several cases of lack of infrastructural development. We have reports of MBA who protested, saying the deplorable state of roads in the city, including Abia. That was in 2012. Such reports keep going on. What's going on from your perspective?
Thank you very much, Jemele. First of all, let me say that some of those things that have been said, who says them? How close is the person who reports those things? When last did he visit home? When last did he go to Abia? Now, if we talk about infrastructure, let us also be comparative in analyzing it. What was the infrastructure situation of Abia State before now, before the present administration? That will enable you to situate it in the right perspective. Abia is a place where I was born and brought up, and I still live in Abia, and I have a lot of properties. My father even weeded some in Abia. So I know so much about Abia. As I talk to you now, last year alone, the governor commissioned about 12 roads. I had the chap who was here a couple of days back, and he was touching very pointedly on the things that had to do with my portfolio when I was in office. And the thing, so it was infantile as much as it was absurd to me when I was, because he mentioned things that I had no information about. Abia has improved tremendously. I won't tell you that all the roads in Abia have been tarred, rehabilitated, but I tell you over 80% of all the roads in Abia have been handled. And I came here with a list, and I think what will solve this whole thing is to invite your crew at our own expense. Because when you see and behold these things, you'll be able to even market it for us. I know that some guys, because of the season we're entering into, the system throws up a number of characters who'll be willing to cast aspersions on a sitting governor in order to make way for the opponents and all that. But we would welcome criticism that has facts. Okay. As far as I know, there was no fact. I've come here with some pictorials.
Okay, before you read that pictorials, let me just read this so that you add the pictorials and correct me if it's wrong. Chinenye wrote in yesterday.
Yes.
Okay. He says, I would like you to revisit the issue of, in his words, decay in Abia State, especially Abia. The world needs to know what's happening in the state. The level of decay in that state is alarming. I live in Texas, and I visited Abia last Christmas and Easter holidays. He says he wept when he saw the terrible state of Abia. I'm a regular viewer of your channel, and I enjoy what you guys address a lot about issues in the country. And then he says, please, Channels TV, you should extend the kind gesture you did to the police college in Ikeja to Abia on a verification tour. He says the world needs to know what really is going on.
Good. He's doing the same thing I'm doing, extending an invitation to you. Come and see. I would have loved such a person to tell me road number, this Azikwe Road, Fox Road, Okigwe Road, Osusu Road.
Okay. Would you read those ones?
Yes, I would have loved
people who don't know.
Yes, I would have loved him to say, which roads did you visit that you said were such in such
I think we should sorry, maybe we should start with the 12 roads that you talked about that has been commissioned. Maybe if we have a list of some of those 12 roads, we can actually compare and see if some of the roads that some people from your state, because what we have, especially on that day, you can actually as well go online and verify.
Yes.
Over 50 tweets saying that all what these gentlemen spoke about were actually true, and they are verifiable. So perhaps now that you're here and it falls within your portfolio at that time, perhaps you can actually tell the people more on these roads that have been constructed, since they amount to about 80%.
Okay. Now let me tell you, first of all, I also listened to that interview. And he mentioned Milverton Road particularly. And he said Milverton Road a road less than half a kilometer. Let me tell you how long is a kilometer. A kilometer is 1,000 meters. Milverton Road, you can come, when you come, you drive there and log it and check it. You can log your kilometer to check it. It's 1,200 meters. That is 1.2 meters. And it's asphalted as I'm talking to you. You must come, Chamberlain. Your crew must come. Now, let me give you the list. We have 53 roads. Aba Obikabia Road, that's in Abia State. Azikiwe Road, that's in Aba. Omoba Road, that is in Aba. Crowder Street, Item Street, Good Shade Road, Okpara Square, Library Avenue, Factory Road, Justice Takuma Street, Nato, Okuta. These are asphalted. I have some pictures here. Wachuku Enugu Road, AC Abazwere Road, Mazi Akomokoro Street, Nokwa Street, all in Umuahia, the second part of it. We have also Ibere Umuhu Ezechi, Uzuakalongpa Umuhu. These are infrastructure. These are road infrastructure in Abia State. Abreba Junction, Etitia Mankporo, Ovi Macha, Nkwegu Umuako, Owere Ezekala, Ndi Oji Abam Arochukwu. I come from Abam. Ndi Oji Arochukwu, Nonya Eluama, Ndimpa Bridge, Ohafia Arochukwu, Amata Abreba. I can give you the list to you.
Victor, quickly, Victor jumps in and says, please tell the commissioner that Aba Ikotokbana Road in the Aba axis is still not good.
Okay, good. Now, let us also take into consideration that there are roads in Aba that are federal government responsibility. But that's not even what is happening. The state government is even constructing those roads. Abowole Road is one of them. This road you mentioned, Ekotokbene, is one of them. Port Harcourt Road is one of them. Even Fox Road is one of them. The state government, with its meager resources, is still tackling this without any refund yet. You can go and find out from the Ministry of...
Have they done anything on the Aba Ikotokbana Road?
It's ongoing. It's ongoing. But of course, you know, charity begins at home. The state has to divest itself of its assigned responsibility constitutionally first, and then tackle. But what the state does here